Hey, what's going down, YouTubers? Texas Triple Tapper here. I'm super excited about this review. This is the Ruger Precision Rifle 6.5 Creedmoor. Just picked this up about a week ago. I haven't shot it a whole lot. In fact, I've only really taken it out to just zero the scope, but I mean, I absolutely love this rifle. It is really cool, really fun to shoot. So let's dig into it here. So it comes with a 24-inch cold hammer forged barrel, 1/8 twist. As opposed to the Gen 1, the Gen 2 has the integrated muzzle brake. It's also got the threaded barrel, so you can put a can on it or other devices if you wanted to. It's got a Picatinny rail, 20 MOA, this nice key mod grip here. I have installed a couple of things which I'll just kind of point out real quick. This bipod here, this is a CV Life bipod. Not going to get into it too much because this is not a review about the CV Life bipod, but this is a fantastic bipod. Considering the fact that I only paid 20 bucks for it off Amazon. Your Harris bipods are, $70, $80, $100. This one was 20 bucks, and so far I absolutely love it. It's been great. It installed quickly, and it's great, especially like I said for 20 bucks. So also, as you can see, I've got a beast of a scope on here. This is the Vortex Razor HD Gen 2, 4.5 by 27 by 56. Also have this is the Vortex optic mount. I'm going to do a separate review on this guy, but this is a badass scope. It is really cool. I'm super stoked about it. Another part that I exchanged is actually on the bolt shroud, which we'll get into that in a minute. But let's talk a little bit more about the RPR 6.5 Creedmoor. So, got a couple of magazines here. It comes with two 10-round magazines. These are the P-mags. I did purchase a 20-round mag as well. I think it was like, I don't know, 15 bucks. These are this will take the AICS mags or your Magpul P-mag style magazines, which is really nice. I believe Ruger has a patent pending on this interface system. So when you go to load the magazine, it's got a nice positive engagement, and rather than there being a mag release button on the side here, it is here in the back. You just go down. That's the 10 mag, and then this is of course the big boy 20 round mag. So I am in the good old state of Texas, patron state of shooting stuff, so we don't have any restrictions on our magazines. What else do I want to point out about this bad boy? I gotta say too, I don't know yet if I perceive it as a negative or a positive. This rifle's heavy. It is heavy. Without the scope and the bipod and the optic mount and anything else you want to do to it, it comes in just under 11 pounds. So that's not light. Can you hunt with this? Sure. But you're going to be pretty freaking tired, I would imagine, lugging this around, especially too now with this optic and the bipod. This is another 3+ pounds, so you're talking in around 14 pounds. That is not light. This is really the application for like your long range precision shooting. Now I know in some of the competitions, I haven't shot any long range competitions, but that was one of the main reasons that I decided to purchase this rifle and optic and setup, and I'm still going to make a few more modifications which we'll kind of talk about, but I don't know if you're having to go from station to station and engaging the multiple targets in that capacity. If so, might want to rethink some things. I think you can get lighter key mod systems. I know you can too. This is, like I said before, a 24-inch barrel. You can get it down to an 18-inch barrel. You could SBR it if you wanted to, but a lot of people say, oh well, that messes with the accuracy, and I don't think it's going to mess with it. that much, especially, you know, if you shave off six inches of this, you know, I mean, you're probably, that may be a pound, you know, that's significant. But anyway, you know, you do what you want, but, you know, other than the weight, I really do like it. But like I said, when I go shoot, I'm just, you know, shooting, I'm not moving around. And so conversely, what I find nice about the weight is when you actually do, you know, get on your target and you're sitting there, and whenever you know, pull the trigger with the muzzle brake as well as the weight of this rifle, it absorbs the recoil really nicely. So you're not, you know, not taking a pounding on your shoulder, which, like I said, is really, really nice. This stock is a foldable stock. It does have this adjustable cheek riser. You can also adjust the butt end and adjust your length of pull. I had to adjust it quite a bit. You know, I've got pretty long arms, so I had to adjust it a little bit for me and set the cheek riser just right for me. So I'm not going to mess with it. It took me a minute to get it right. But if you come in here and you look, you see these little tabs. You can disengage this tab here, and then this will slide up and down. You could even take it all the way off and turn this around to give you kind of a different angle on this. I gotta say, I'm not really crazy about this stock either. If you see here, you have these little kind of ridges. These little tabs have to kind of engage inside of the ridge there, and they can be very, very difficult to open. So I think I'm going to change it out for probably like a Magpul PRS stock or something. You know, we'll see, but you know, it's not that big a deal for now. As I said, this is adjustable. There's a little button over here that you push, and this will fold out of the way, and then now you can expose your bolt. You'll notice here that this is actually titanium. I purchased this aftermarket. It was like 70 or 75 bucks from, I believe I got it from Anarchy Outdoors. The one that comes with is like it's a plastic. It's really, really cheaply made, and so that's one of the things that I've seen, and a lot of the shooters will change out right off the bat is the bolt shroud. So this one, they have an aluminum one. This is titanium. Really, really happy with it. This has a 70-degree bolt throw, and if you listen, it's really, really positive. Sounds really nice sliding in and out. And we'll do it the full length here. So it glides really, really nicely. One of the other cool things that it shows, when you put a magazine in and you fire your last round, you eject the spent casing, it won't close because there's whoops, actually I guess it will sometimes. It's not supposed to close, or it doesn't close as easily whenever you go to do that. So that's kind of a nice little safety feature, and you see now it just closes much easier. Let's see what else. So there's a lot of aftermarket parts that you can you know, get for this. Like I said, the bolt shroud, you can change out this knob here. You can change out this forward grip. There's different barrels like LRI. I think it's LRI. They make a barrel. I may look into theirs. I may look at getting an 18-inch barrel just to kind of shave off some of this wasted barrel, I guess, if you will. I'd like it to be just a tiny bit lighter. I could get a lighter scope, but I absolutely love this scope. It is badass, for lack of a better term. It is really, really phenomenal. Can't say enough about it. Like I said, we'll talk about that in a different review. The trigger comes 2¼ pounds, adjustable to 5 pounds. And on the bolt shroud, the little plastic one, the tool is kind of built into it, but with the aluminum one, or the titanium or the aluminum, I don't think you can put the tool in there. So you just have to keep it in your range bag or whatever. You know, I typically don't find myself messing with the trigger pull too much. I just kind of, set it to how I want it and kind of forget it. So I haven't adjusted this one at all. But as I put more rounds through it, after having zeroed the scope in the rifle, I may adjust it a little bit. I may lighten it up just a tiny bit. The barrel, cold hammer forged, 1/8 twist. If you want to switch out an upgrade or whatever, switch out the barrel, it's not that difficult to do. You need a couple of little tools, and you need a go, no-go gauge. But other than that, it's not really that difficult to do. From what I understand, these 6.5 Creedmoor barrels are prone to wearing out. They're not meant for, to put thousands and thousands of rounds through them, maybe like your 308 or whatever. But I chose the 6.5 Creedmoor just because in the research I was doing, it has a higher ballistic coefficient, so it's a much flatter round. You're going to get a flatter trajectory. So, getting into long range shooting, I would think that would inherently make it more accurate, as well as making some of your shots more or a little easier to duplicate. So, but we'll see. I know you can hand load and things like that and really dial the rounds in, but haven't gotten that far yet. But so far, I absolutely love this rifle. It is really fun to shoot. Got a lot of compliments on it at the range, and like I said, with the weight of the rifle and the muzzle brake, it's really not bad to shoot at all. Like I said, I'm not sitting there shooting hundreds of rounds through it, but 40, 50, 60 rounds, maybe up to 100 rounds. Doesn't bother my shoulder at all. So, very, very happy with this rifle. Stay tuned. I'll come back and do a review on the scope, and next time I go to the range, we'll take the camera out and I'll show you guys what it can do. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. Until next time, Texas Tripper Tapple out.